one of my frustrations with variaudio that I thought might be worth a mention. I've taken two phrases within a lyric here, side by side, that are actually from different takes, because I've recorded them as lanes, then removed using a comping tool. I've removed and ultimately deleted all the bits that I didn't want. So there's one phrase, then another phrase side by side. Now I've used variaudio on this phrase. If I double click it, I have corrected as much as I need to. I've corrected that pitch for that phrase, right? The problem is, if I click on this one, that brings up a different take. And then if I scroll back left, it's now showing, even though I'm not using it, it's showing variaudio breakdown for the take that I've deleted, that I'm not using. And I think it's something to do with the lane tool and how you're supposed to use lanes in Cubase as opposed to the way that I'm doing it. I'm not sure why it does this. It's very, very frustrating, because I'll go back and if you don't double click on the actual bit, if you just scroll through, which is what I'm doing, so I've selected the blue bit here, which corresponds to the blue bit below. The bit left of the blue corresponds to the bit left of the blue here. So I've got this section in blue. This section is not selected. So below, the sample shows the pitch for the blue section and the section that's not blue. Now the problem is that this section that's not blue is actually the sample that was for this take, which is why you can see, for example, that these two tones are slightly off pitch, because I haven't pitch corrected this one. And the frustration is when you're playing through and scrolling through, is you think, oh, I'll go back and fix this bit, because I've got it on the screen, I can see it now, and I'll be listening to that if I even play it through now. I haven't got to turn it. Right, so it goes. So we go back to here. As you play it through, it even shows you, as if it was that sample, it even shows you it's scrolling through, but it's not playing that sample. So you can change the notes here to your heart's desire. I'll just put that back. I'm going to show you that. And it has absolutely no effect. So if I take that, it's not having any effect. And the reason it's not having any effect is because that's not the sample that we're playing. And I think that isn't ideal. If I now, to get the correct sample, I have to double click on the sample. And now it is the correct one, and I can change that. See, that works now. I find that quite a frustrating, unexpected thing, which actually, when you're going through the whole lyric the whole vocal from start to end, and then you've got backing vocals and everything, there's different takes of each one. Especially with me, I tend to take quite a lot of takes. This comes up quite often, and I don't know if it's because I'm doing something wrong, which is obviously a potential, or if it's just badly designed, the interface. But I thought it was worth a mention, because this is something I often waste a lot of time realizing that I'm editing the wrong sample and nothing's happening.